Hi y'all, today we're going to be crocheting the Celeste headband together, and I'm going to be using I Love This cotton yarn, but another good brand is the Lion brand 24/7 cotton yarn. You will also need a 5mm crochet hook, plus you'll need one needle so you can weave in your ends. A measuring tape is optional. If you're making this headband for somebody else, using a measuring tape is beneficial because you can get them to measure around their head and just make sure that you have the right sizing. But when I'm making it for myself, I just begin chaining and I hold up the chain along my head to make sure it fits. And lastly, just make sure you have a pair of scissors so you can cut your ends. And once we've gathered our fine materials, then we can begin chaining for the Celeste headband. This will be your final product, but for right now, we are going to begin chaining around the circumference of our head. We will begin by making a slip knot. You'll pull the string away from you, wrap it around, making an X, take the string again, wrap it around, grab the second loop from your finger, pull over, grab your string, and pull up. There are various ways to make a slip knot, but this is just the way I prefer. So for this project, you need an odd number of chains. So I'm going to chain 97 because I know that's my sizing for my head. But as you're chaining, just hold it up to your head to make sure it's going to fit as a headband. "96, 97. So now I've chained my 97 for the foundation chain. To begin our first row, we're going to single crochet into the second chain from our hook. So we're going to insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And then I'm going to insert a single crochet, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we are just going to continue doing single crochets and double crochets along this foundation chain. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now just continue doing single crochets, double crochets all the way down. And since we started with a single crochet at the beginning, we are going to end with a double crochet at the end. And now I'm almost finished with my first row. I just have to insert a couple more double crochets and single crochets until I reach the end. Now I'm on my last 2 stitches. I'll insert a single crochet, and then your last stitch should be a double crochet if you did an odd number of chains. Alright, and now I have completed my first row. So now you turn your work. I always turn mine clockwise. So now I had a double crochet at the end. So for your second row, you're going to start with a single crochet. So insert a single crochet into the stitch. And then you insert a double crochet into the next stitch. And then you just continue with single and double crochets until you reach the end of your second row. Also, you can tell which one's double and which one's single because this stitch, if you can tell, is smaller. So the small ones are double crochets. And this next stitch, you can tell it's a little bit wider than this stitch. So this one is going to be a single crochet. Once you get to the end of your row, you should end with a double crochet. Single crochet, and I'm finishing my row with a double crochet. So now I have finished my second row. And I'm gonna just continue this pattern until I reach the width I would like for my headband. So now you just turn your work and continue doing single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, and ending with a double crochet at the end. For my Celeste headband, I'm going to do 6 rows. Row 3 is done. Now I'm finishing up my 6th row, and this is just the width I prefer. It's about 1.5 inches, but you can make yours bigger or smaller depending on what width you prefer. So now that I have finished making my rows, I'm gonna have to single crochet my band together. So this is where I will cut this thread. And now I'm going to pull it closed. And this is when I will begin single crocheting my band together. Make a slip knot. Now you're going to have to guesstimate where to insert your hook in order to begin single crocheting this closed. I'm going to place my slip knot on my hook. I'm going to pull it through, yarn over and pull through. Now I'm going to insert again in a different spot, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'm going to go a little bit over again. I'm going to insert another stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, I'm going to insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Continue inserting single crochets until you reach the end of your project. I'm going to place one more single crochet at the end and just trying to find the edge of my work to make sure this is closed properly. And now that I'm done, I'm going to have to cut it and pull this string up. So now your headband is complete, and you're just going to have to sew in these ends. For sewing in ends, I just find a loop, insert, pull through, and I make a knot. And I just make a knot so this doesn't come undone. And then I hide my string. And then I can cut my string. Now that I have finished sewing my ends, I'll just flip over my headband so I can't see the single crochets. And now we have our Celeste headband.